Please join me in opening up another classic toy I always wanted as a kid. 1987 Real Ghostbusters ECTO-1, the Ghostbusters car. This is the 2021 remake. The Hasbro's done using their Kenner license. A lot easier to get a hold of the remake for a better price than hunting down an old original. So this is a pretty good recreation if you are looking to own one. It's all fresh and brand new. If you try to hunt down an old one, might be yellowing or stickers peeling off and things like that. So it'll be a lot better to get a hold of this remake, and it's the same toy. So we'll get it opened up. Enjoy the process of opening it up. It's a classic toy of the 80s. I mostly do 90s toys here, but of course so many 80s leftovers to enjoy, such as Masters of the Universe and Ghostbusters and things like that. Woo! Look at this. Peel off that paper. Absolutely classic looking. Missing, of course, like Ghostbuster logos and things, because those are stickers you will need to put yourself. Here we have a separately wrapped chair, and on that chair is a ghost. Those original Ghostbusters figures all coming with their own little ghost, and this ECTO-1 car even comes with one. Heavy duty one here, big one. The orange ghost. Although one of the Ghostbusters came with an orange ghost, but it was the Jumper ghost. Wait a minute. Always good to have another enemy ghost to fight as the Ghostbusters. So this is one of the gunner chairs here, a seat belt that we can pop off there and strap in a figure. I think I had it upside down. It actually goes like this. The longer way is the bottom and the guns are up at the top because the insert into the car here at the top, which we can see has some nice clear sirens. Although this isn't an electronic toy, it didn't have the lights or sound, which probably would have been awesome, but pretty annoying for parents at the time. Going ring, ring. But at least the lights would have been cool. They had the kind of capacity for it, but maybe there wasn't enough room for the electronics back in the day. But here is the hole at the top to insert gunner chair at the top. Not a movie look, of course, but fun for the toy. If we can get up inside there, we got the steering wheel, just molded solid. There's a bit of a console there in there, so it has a nice car look. Underbelly has this. Oh, we can see a little bit of the mechanism of the claw that we'll get to in the back. Doors open, so we can get a figure tucked inside there. Passenger side also opens up. Just kind of like a little peg there that kind of pushes around into place. So we can open the back here. There's a little bit of a tab here we can pull down. We got the ramp up into the back. We can pull out the claw. Sweet little string there, and it just has kind of a system there locking it in place to grab a ghost, like the one it comes with. You can kind of catch one this way to drag along, pull in to catch. So actually how this works, we have the exhaust kind of thing here, and it's like a switch. So if it's toward the driver's side, it can pull out the cord. If we switch it to that other side, we can now reel it in. And the way to do that is to roll the back wheels. So we roll forward, it starts pulling the claw in all the way. So that turns the wheel into the claw function. If it's on that other side toward the driver's side, we just have free roll. And also you can pull out the claw. So that's kind of the claw feature there. Switch that and roll that back in. Extremely loud. So also in the back seat, there are spots to put the gunner seat that can go on the top. It kind of pops down into a slot there that you can kind of pull out. It's got to like lock down into the grooves. It's a little hard to explain. But once you get a hold of it, you'll see that that long bit you can kind of adjust. They're out the back of the seat, gunning behind the car, or you can roll it back a little bit. Pops out. It can go the other way, the same way, and then that way there is a seat in the back to hold a Ghostbuster or character in that way, if you just want to have a passenger in the back. A little rough to get in and out of there. There's a whole way back in there for the seat as well. I'm not sure if I would recommend even trying that one, because it seems like it's going to be really hard to get out of there. We also have the claw in the way. You'd have to maybe pull it out, or so I wouldn't use that hole in the back, although it says you can. But this groove in the front is much better if you want them gunning out the back or just sitting in the back, whichever way. But a lot of people will probably just put it the seat on the top. It would be cool to get 2 seats so that you could have both, but you just have to switch, or I guess you could see if somebody's just selling a seat. I'm not sure if the original is compatible since I never got to have it, but something you could look into. Well, that's a very quick overview of some of the features of the vehicle. Of course, that'll all be in the instruction book. Not really words, just kind of pictures walking you through it. But inside the instructions are the stickers, which I'm usually kind of against even bothering putting stickers on, but something like the Ghostbuster logo on here, I think we're gonna need that on here. We have the guide here of where to put them. License plate in the front, ECTO-1 sticker, get that nicely put onto the front. I gotta say, I'm not perfect at getting stickers on, so I wish I would have just came with them, but what are you gonna do? Kind of the old school experience. But at least it's a fresh set here. And then the back license plate one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be careful with this one. I'm not very good at this, so we've got OCD. Please look away from my terrible stickering. Couldn't opt for the clear plastic window on the back, which is a little sad, but we have this big blue sticker for that. I think I will put this one on here. It'll look a little bit better with it on. Slide that on there nicely. Would prefer the clear plastic to match, which has very nice windows like that. Didn't come with it. We got a tiny Ghostbuster logo. Well, not tiny, it's slightly smaller than the other two. That'll be for the back. The hand kind of goes in this little spot here to the side of the circle, so it has somewhere to go. Hey, I'm not doing too bad on the stickers. Gotta get the Ghostbuster logo on the side. Pretty iconic car that you're gonna know it, but better to have the full logo right on there. And the hand just kind of goes in the side there. Probably a little off, but there's that side. Gonna look actually quite a lot better with these logos on here. I think we'll just mostly use that to line up the hand, and that should pretty much put it in place. That's how you do it. There's not very many stickers put on. You can do it. Now we got it fully decked out. Logos, license plates, window, sticker. Let's see what it looks like with some Ghostbusters inside. Not a ton of space to get them in there, but they fit. Driver, which the wheel is kind of in the way, so a little hard to slide them in there. Close the door. We got 2 busters inside. Now here's where the kind of issue will be. Didn't get a second seat. Or you can kind of just maybe tuck somebody in the back there while we get the gunner seat, maybe for the top. Get a Top Gun Ghostbuster buckled in. I say it's a little tough to buckle them in, but again, that'll turn any way you want. Got the guns. You can kind of have all 4 Ghostbusters in there in different capacities. You wish maybe we just got another seat to put inside so somebody doesn't have to just be in the back like kind of a goof, but they can be the one tending to run the claw part in the back, which is a cool way to sort of do that ghost trap that they didn't really ever give the figures. You kind of somewhat incorporate it here where they're catching it into the ECTO-1 car. Of course, this goes great with the figures. This goes great with the bigger ghosts and things, bad guys that you'd be playing around, drive and be fighting, catching the ghosts. These remakes a great way to get some of these classical toys when it's kind of hard to find them maybe in good condition or maybe for a fair price, because a lot of them really go up in price because it's definitely less out there, not in production anymore. A lot of people wanting to collect them, so these remakes give a chance. For me, I don't really need the original when there's such very good and accurate remakes of the original toys. Get a nice clean version. You'd look at this, you wouldn't even really know unless you very closely inspected maybe a detail different with it. A lot of great features. Would have been great to have a light in the thing, but a remake is more about just recreating how it was in the original 80s, 1987. So I appreciate it for that. There's other ECTO-1 cars if you wanted some kind of upgrade for play or display. I want to display something that looks like the originals if I can't get the originals originally. So if you're liking these remakes, I have a video of opening the Ghostbuster figures, video opening the bigger ghost toys, and overall I just open other retro themed toys here, either if I can get the originals or if there's really good remakes or something themed from some classic 80s, 90s, maybe a touch of 2000s. What I like to open up here. Finish collections, start new collections, stuff I never got to have as a kid. It's just fun to see and collect and own. If that's what you like to see, hopefully I'll see you in the next video.